fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
Hopefully it doesn't call it. The fucking volume went way up. Whoops. Push that way. Say something. Okay. You're way louder right now than the screaming fans.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway.
Good luck.
I'm
gonna try, but
as that sails over the end line.
I think I'm gonna have trouble. My team and me are just not ready. Mostly me. And my team. I forget my team isn't that good. Oh shit.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Apparently nobody likes me calling Harrison Smith Hunter Harrison or Harrison Hunter. I don't know why.
And open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I'll try to get it.
Down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure.
In that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, shit. I switched. I can't hear you.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 59, Mike, 59.
Rodgers going to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 3rd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Can we stop looking at this? Or you haven't picked a play? That's why. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Rodgers looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Set 70, Indy.
They'll run on 1st down. Butts fights forward for only about a yard to the 21.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the 1st quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
You hugged
me.
Now
you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Looking to throw. Christensen.
Oh, my God.
Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
Fucked me. I was like, what are you doing? You went
They've got to be
an
effective
extra
on
step
passing
after you
downs.
stopped the
It's one of
cut.
the few things defenses chart.
I
How
was
did
like,
we
what are
do
you
on
thinking?
3rd down?
That's
a
not
nice start
good
for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
And
out of bounds, sailed
Oh,
over.
yes,
Looked
I
like
did.
right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
Oh, shit. I was fucking trying to
But
stop
they would
the
be a
shit out of you
wildcard
on
team,
that one.
and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be
And
one
I
of those
fucked it
division
up. I was
leaders.
like,
That guarantees
I
you
had it.
at
I
least
was
one
there,
home
but
game in the playoffs.
here's
And that's
a
what
good
you're
deeper.
really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Dancing to his left.
Oh, my God.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Man.
And they work this well
I saw him
upfield
wide open.
across the 45. 36 yards on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. We're scoreless after 1. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's McKinney. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Big old fat boy.
There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
I got caught on your
inside
guy.
the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this.
I got confused because I hit my guy and I thought I was the one that went out to the outside and I pulled down and I went, oh, fuck no.
His 4th touchdown on the year as these guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is.
I hate
his
that.
first miss, no
It
good.
fucking drives me nuts when I do that
So
shit.
with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone
they
for
always
a
do.
touchback.
They recycle. You're going to love it
Here the
if you haven't
Vikings
been
now
playing
start
Madden for a
their
long
next
time.
drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so
You're
far.
making
They've gotta
adjustments
get
and I
that
can't even
offense on
fucking
track. The question, how do they
hike
do
the
it?
ball because my
It
guy's
is the
too busy
age-old
fucking
question,
feeling the
isn't it?
center's
And to
ass. I'm like,
finding
Hike,
a way to
Hike,
make
are
sure
you
your
fucking going to do
playmakers touch
anything?
the ball without it being too exotic.
I was
Meaning you don't have to go
totally confused
deep down
by him.
the
I'm
field.
like, what the fuck are
Maybe
you
hit
doing?
them on those short passes on the
My guy
perimeter.
likes to...
Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and
He
get out of the
slow
way.
fucking...
Don't
He
cause
always
any
slow
extra
walks
stress
up on
your
him like I'm going to
offense.
put it in
Here's
your
a
ass
2nd
now,
and
dude.
7.
Oh,
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
that's all right.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Operating from the gun.
Oh,
Christensen.
my God.
And he
That should have
can't
been a
hang
pick.
on to it.
He
Nearly
overled
picked. He's
him
known for
so
his hands
fucking far. I was
defensively.
like, no.
But instead it just brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Yeah, I like him. Wait till you see me in Mexico.
To return is McKenzie. Able to avoid him at the 40.
Oh, my God. Still on his feet. Who the fuck's running the kicks
Very
back?
good return that time. 18 yards.
Oh, shit.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
tried
And
to
think
kick
back
the-
to our meeting with
punch
the
the
head
ball out,
coach, and
but
we asked him because
been
we saw
very,
the
very
forecast for
effective.
this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll run it with Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better
That's what,
tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst
some of my
traffic.
players
But in this
that
case,
piss
how about
me
the free
off
safety coming up
to
and
give me
making the
fucking what I
big-time play?
would consider unrealistic X factors.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Alpha. Look again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Ooh.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
I said outside.
DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season.
It-
And the Packers
It
are
looked
able
like
to stretch that
the
lead
two
out
guys
further.
didn't want to go back.
So on 3rd
That's
and
all it looked
medium,
like to
they
me.
dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
Maybe
It's
I
really
accidentally
not a
did.
surprise to me. That's a throwing
I thought I
down
did.
in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case,
Oh, yeah,
they took
I
a
don't
nice
blame
shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Not give me a chance to run it out, you prick.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, you did that for me? You're such a sweetheart.
And this not an easy situation. You're down
Yeah,
early
I'll
in the
take
elements.
that.
You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive
Why
player,
is he running so
you have a
slow? I
much
can't
better
get no
idea of what
speed
you're
with
trying
him.
to accomplish and where you're
I
trying
was like,
to
what
go
the fuck?
than the
You're not
defender.
this-
So in this case, because you know it,
My
you can
lineman
make your
was
cuts with a
fucking-
little more decisiveness.
fucking outrunning me
Maybe
for a
a
while. I'm
second
like, my
fake,
lineman's
some
way
double moves,
slower.
things
What
of
the
that
fuck is
nature
going
to
on?
go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
I'm glad I didn't block that first guy for him.
They don't need
That
to
would've
run
been
another
bad.
play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off play action. Christensen. And he's going to find
Damn
his
it.
man out of the
I
backfield.
know it. I
That's
was like, you're too
complete.
close. I'm not going to be
And
able to
they'll
do
get
anything
this
other
just
than
to the
catch it.
47. 1-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's it. Big hit.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Stocker's got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
3rd down.
It was like a
And I
waste.
think that's a great example that not all
anything
tight
they
ends
had
are
was
created
a,
equal. Because
just
everything
tight
was
end
right.
vertical
Got the
thing.
completion.
And
But
that
he's not
wasn't
one
all
of the
that
more
great.
dynamic guys in the league.
Just if you caught
So even
somebody
though he
off
caught
guard
it,
with it,
couldn't turn it into
would
much
work.
more.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Christensen.
What the?
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a
It
little bit
wasn't
too
accurate as
much.
fuck.
The
My
Vikings send
accuracy
out their
this game has
punter
been
as he'll come
shittier
on
than
to kick
normal.
this
That's
one
what's
away.
fucking bothering me. I'm like, he's off. I don't know. Maybe he's not a mutter.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here.
Yeah, well.
And the side judge says that went
Rodgers
out
is a
at
way
the
better
7-yard
quarterback
line.
than Christensen, too. He's like a
The field
74
position game,
overall,
such
I
an
think.
overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal
Thanks,
punt,
too.
and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That was me. I had to
trying to
shut the
get it to
block
the
and then
outside,
fucking
trying
tackle
to
you. I
get
was
to the
afraid I
perimeter,
was
but
going
not
to
a
fuck
whole
it
lot of
up.
room there. But there's got to be one
I was like,
positive
don't
to
fuck it
that.
up. I
If
got
you
the
keep moving
shit.
laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation.
I thought it
here.
was a
Third
safety. I was
and
like,
long coming up.
hey.
Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now a 3rd down throw,
was
but
like
it
Harrison
misses
hit
the
him.
target, incomplete. You
And
can
that
tell they were
your
hoping for
left
a
tackle
flag there
doing the job on
offensively.
me.
Several on the
He
sideline
fucking-
motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a
I
penalty?
couldn't. I
What did
pushed
you
him
see?
back, but
Yeah, I
then
think you've
he
got to
just
let them play,
fucking
and the
planted his
officials are
foot and
instructed.
stonewalled the
If there's
fuck out of him.
contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Holy shit, that's a fucking punt.
And taken right on the 30.
Just hold on to the ball. I'm R1 in it. Just cover it up, you fucking dick. I'm like, don't you do nothing dumb, you
Switching
motherfucker.
hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great.
hoping.
Well, not good at all. 3 drives,
I
3
did
punts.
redo
Yeah,
my
and now
line.
what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
The good run got 7 on first.
But
Here's
maybe they knew
2nd and 3.
something I don't know.
2nd and 3.
You shut up. How about a sack instead?
He's taken down for a sack.
I'm trying to find out. It's not letting me. I'm like, oh my God, no huddle, fucking timeout, something.
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report.
Suggest kick.
Coach,
I'm just fucking
Coach,
around.
thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
But I was thinking it, I'm like, if it was closer, I'd
more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
Jesus Christ.
Looking for
and he ran the route better than me. God damn it. Oh, you're still on your feet?
And the return comes to a
give him 15 yards, Dodgers. Yeah, get him down. Don't give him
so that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones.
He's fucking holding me. Come on.
About 3
God.
yards there.
I had my back turned facing you, and he's
third
still.
quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
Shit,
but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
That's why they don't call it defensive holding. X Factor out there at safety.
From the 27, Rodgers.
Oh, come on, he punched it.
Defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And that is no good.
I thought I was going to hit you accidentally. I was like, no. Look here, come around like, oh, no, don't even touch him. Don't fucking.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities
I need this more than he does.
And they come away with nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, I'm getting 50. Oh, my God.
Christensen into a double team, and it's intercepted.
I missed your guy out there. I thought he was buying something. I was like, oh, bro. And then I saw him. I'm like, no, this is a bad call. Bad call.
47-yard line in enemy territory.
Yeah, but it was a high pass. I was hoping he would make the jump. You know what I mean?
On 1st down, it's McKinney.
I still got a piece of you.
Down to the 43-yard line.
I'm trying. That success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down.
I'm not trying to make it easy on you. That's for damn sure.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinney.
Oh, my God, I undertouched it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll run on first down.
I hit dive and it wouldn't let me. I just eyeballed
his
it.
tracks behind the line of
Square and
scrimmage.
it was like,
It's a loss of a yard there.
yeah, you better go a different way, motherfucker.
319.
He's definitely frightened. I'm not sure what.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Yeah, this. 319.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
See that? Helmet
They'll
in.
have it in the red zone.
Oh, they called that a
before it
catch?
crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of
Oh,
17
hell no,
and a
I'm
first
challenging
down.
Your first foot was out. Wait, where can I challenge? Oh, there it is. I'm throwing the challenge flag.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession.
It looked to
and
me like
both
his
feet
first foot
inbounds.
landed
If
out of
this were a
bounds.
college
Okay.
game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down.
You know,
You have to have
hey,
two
I had to take the
inbounds in the
call. I
NFL.
didn't do this far up. And I ain't worried about timeouts. I'm worried about stopping.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming and
I took
down
out
he
your
goes.
legs and Ian Willis
The
took
sack
out
by
your
Jordan Willis.
head.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
God damn, he
Excellent
got
pressure up
crunched.
front. Nowhere to go with the football.
You don't
Down
want
he
to get hit
goes.
too much by them two
The
together.
job
I'm just
becomes
saying.
twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Haywood. Check.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf.
Shot him nail you.
And
I
down
dipped
he
back
goes,
just a hair
taking
too
it
far.
inside the 10,
Not
just
to
shy of
fucking
the 5
hit
at
you
the
hard.
6. That one,
I
a
had to
gain
fucking
of
get to
20
you.
and a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
58. Slam.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
I missed.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
So we got man.
They'll try and run it in with Jones.
Oh, Minka got
And
fucking
he'll
blocked the
take
shit
this
out of.
into the end zone
shit,
for a
man.
Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
3 buzz. Tighten up.
Rodgers going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands.
Get
He just
anything
couldn't
going
bring
on
it in.
offense.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This
And here
motherfucker
we
ain't
are
gonna know
almost
what's
through
hitting him.
3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it milder, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
I'm trying
Not
to
many
lead 'em to
teams
the
patient enough to
sideline.
stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the
This
air.
is
They've got to get their timing
disheartening
back.
having a bad quarterback. I'm just saying.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I dealt with Kirk Cousins as long as I could, but at least this guy's got a strong arm.
And Diggs has it. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
What? The illegal man downfield?
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
I didn't think I threw it too late. I hit it like immediately because your guy was going through.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Christensen lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
like
coverage
5
there
for
too
13.
strong
I
on the
can't
deep
fucking
ball,
hit
and
no
now they
people.
face a
I
third
don't
down.
like it.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Hold on to that, Shark.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
No, he's
Yeah,
my
when the second
second-year
half
guy.
comes, you know, it's real easy to
I
get
think he was a
discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started.
talent.
You just got to fight through it.
Yeah.
Got to keep pounding away.
Yeah, I was so happy he was,
Team
man,
on
'cause my
now as
line
this
shit.
one's sent away.
I was like, I hope this guy's a superstar. I hope he's a... Ooh. Nope.
A very good return there.
I
Getting
went for the
even
backseat.
20
That's what I was
yards.
expecting
And
you to do.
possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit.
Oh, shit.
You saw the
Wrong
score
play.
at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the
He's
NFL.
grabbed me from behind.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there.
You're right. There wasn't no flag, so it didn't happen.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ooh, that's a hard
My,
hitter,
oh my,
too.
they've had some
Better be
success
careful
bringing him
letting
off
them
the
black.
edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator?
And then
He's
I
not
don't know
just
what that
bringing
KS
pressure,
stands
he's
for,
bringing a
but I guess you got to
corner
take him
go
out to
after the
dinner after he's
quarterback.
And
sacked.
it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Hey, Zoom. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on
I'm in
EA
good spirits
Sports.
considering I'm getting my ass kicked.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
No, I saw a few of them, but I'm like, I'm playing to win. I'm joking about tanking. I mean, I'm doing my best against it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Why?
And that is
Easy
incomplete.
pick
It was
again.
Mika Fitzpatrick
That's the
that
third
time to
easy
break
pick
that
that
one
they
up.
fucking just
First
punched
quarter,
down.
Charles, you really emphasized
At least your guys
the
look like they're
importance of winning
going
the
for it
turnover
and dropping it.
battle
My
as a
guys are like,
visiting team,
SWAT.
as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Yeah, but he's awesome.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11.
I tried to avoid
Give
it.
him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
Come
okay, all right,
on.
I'm being facetious here.
Hold to
But you
it.
get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on
That
to the next
fucking
one.
bad.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Man, I got you. Man.
Throwing again. Christensen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the ball.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it. This is White. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
Result of the play is a
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Check. Over.
On 1st down, it's McKinney. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
I was like, huh?
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
You're going to run at him? I was trying to get to him to whop you.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I was like,
so much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Again,
and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
158. 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Mike. Look again.
Now Rodgers.
To
the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead.
I think like 2 of them.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I said show blitz and they didn't move up. To be honest. That's why I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, oh, well, I'll just go with it. Maybe something will happen.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I'm like, do I make bad decisions? Yeah. But Jesus Christ, I don't need all these extra shit. I'm playing, I feel like I'm playing a good
throwing
team.
On 3rd and long. Christensen, that one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And brought
like,
down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. On 1st and 10, Christensen. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Christensen.
Fucking shit. You guys mugged the shit out of him.
A big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Like a motherfucker.
Another wayward
I was ahead of
pass.
you, and you got grabbed him and
fucking
went around him.
To be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
I shouldn't say grabbed him, but it looked like it grabbed him.
Embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
What?
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Christensen. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
9 for 22.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Wow, that's an
inside the red zone here.
And underthrown like a motherfucker. Otherwise, that would have been.
Only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
A touchdown, but
it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. They've been on the same crease board when you draw plays up.
Oh my God! Hold on to it,
Surface tablet that you look
and
at
I didn't
on the
throw it high.
sidelines.
It just threw it high.
Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Cocksucker, stop
it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Really
this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On third down, Christensen.
Hold on to it for once. Yes.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Nice game there, partner. You and I both know
that was a high pass on purpose, too.
They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Jerry Jones. That's why part of me is like, I want to get rid of him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Damn it.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it second and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Second and 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
I didn't even throw it on.
Adam Thielen
he's
with touchdown number 8 on
Thielen stole
the
the
year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after here coming up.
Can I shank this? Oh, yeah!
Oh, this? No good. Just his second miss.
I was like, I hit it just a little late, and I was like,
with
the sun on there wind, I don't know if it's cross. If it's cross, I'm probably fucked. And nope. I'm going to squib kick this. That way the clock will run.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, give him a concussion.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Complaining. I'm just like, wow, man, he's fucking,
loss of 4.
You guys,
and it'll bring up a second
McKinney,
and 14.
I like him. I don't know how fast he is, but he's played well when he's came in. That's...
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It's a foot race.
They gave me the wrong one.
The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Packers.
I won't give me a chance.
Aaron Jones, 79 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Damn, I'm really...
I got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is madness, isn't it? This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But that's what virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
Wow, that's a horrible dude.
Run it up.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
I just stayed right there. It's close enough, right?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,
oh my God, I didn't do nothing. All I did was hit circle.
Second down,
and he overthrew him
up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen
I
there.
bullet passed. I held circle.
Down.
So it shouldn't have been low. Or shouldn't have been high. I said low. Fucking it should have been low. This is the worst.
Vikings on
and I gotta
third
play
down.
PJ now. I know one thing.
Just
This motherfucker can't play in the rain. I should have switched quarterbacks. All beat it. What's his face been better? I got a first down and some more. Time out. Oh.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.
I was
think the
slamming
game
it
balls need
with
to be
0 seconds.
distributed on the defensive
Can I
side
still
of the
call it
football,
anyway?
and I bet that you would agree.
Sure, here
if you
you
hold
go.
a team under 10 points,
Yeah,
that's
it
a
timed
job
out,
well done.
and they said there's
Really
no time
well
on the
done.
clock.
So
All
I
right, you
would
get
say
40 seconds,
game balls for
everyone
every
leaves.
starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see,
This just
I
about
only
made
like
everyone
one
have
game
to hang
ball.
around
You're
for 40
handing out,
seconds.
You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I...
But I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all that. And I say multiple so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.
I can't see
So
it
for
yet because
Green
it's
Bay,
forcing me to
they
watch.
keep pace in the playoff
Fucking
race
hell.
as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to
I'd say
5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
The 52-yard long pass.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7 yard was my rush average. Fuck. Metcalf and Diggs had a decent game. Thielen was alright too. I did. I'm just disappointed. I'm really disappointed with my defense. The run defense bothered me. It was just like it just decided to go to shit. And I'm like, how do I have, or used to have, either the top, I know I was either 1 or 2 the last I checked. Because I was going back and forth with somebody. It might have been you. Well, maybe we still are. Oh God, I had a breakout player. I had to do something against you. Yeah, I was about to say, I think there was a third one in there, but I couldn't remember who. I don't know, I feel the same way about you with your 29 sacks. You want to know what's killing my defense is I have 3 interceptions. 3. My guys keep swatting or dropping. And I'm like, I got guys with 70-some catching. And it makes no sense that I'm not getting picks. And we're still the top. Me and you are the top 2. Yeah, that's what and pass defense. We're in the top 3 still in rush defense. Yeah, well, that won't last long. I'm going to run all over them next. You want me to advance it? Or did everyone play? Yeah, everyone played. Good game though, regardless. I'm... Oh, I played the Saints. I thought I played, for some reason I thought I played PJ right after. Maybe he's the next game. Yeah. That's sad. No, I don't play. I play him in week 16, so I got 3 computer games to play. Saints, Titans, Seahawks. They're winnable. Saints scare me the most, but they don't have Drew. That's only because apparently the game said your rush defense is too fucking low, dickhead. Fucking 200 fucking yards. I had you guys, both of you, by 200 yards, and you just fixed that for me. Thanks. Gee, Eric, you could have passed more. It didn't hurt. He wasn't going to catch it. Well, apparently. I've been going back and forth with, well, I can't sign Evans, I think, yet, but Evans and Willis. I want to keep Willis, but he wants more money. I'm like, all you are is a 79 overall, I think, backup for me right now. And you want starter pay. I'm like, he's good. He's number 93. I purposely put him in at linebacker against you. Willis, Jordan Willis. I was like, when you said it, I was like, I hope he doesn't notice that he's at the linebacker position.
I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train.
I was about to say, hopefully you got someone to replace him or you can draft someone.
He called himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting him stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle.
Savage.
You just try not to fumble.
Because he's savage. That's all you had to say. He's savage.
Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominated every facet.
Finesse.
They're gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on. Smash. Put in the gas.
Okay. I don't mind that, but centers typically are weak. Let's see what you are. B+ block, pass block, and impact block. I'll take that. That ain't bad. Yes, I'm still looking at fucking offensive line because mine's atrocious still. Better. I did like getting the fucking, I forget who I got him from, Paradis, the fucking center. I was like, he's pretty good, you're going to give him to me? He's got a few miles on the tire, but 88 overall, I'll take it. I got the young, promising X-Factor Brad. Oh, he's up to 85. Oh, he's better than I thought he was. I thought he still was in the high 70s. I'm trying to think if Bradbury was a superstar, or if I no, he is now, but I'm trying to think if I didn't get the fucking Okay. Okay. I didn't know if he upgraded. That's why I was like sitting there going, was he a superstar to begin with? Yeah. Yeah. Bare minimum, they're a star if they're hitting. That's why I grabbed everybody who was hitting and put them on my practice squad or on my team. Like I got 2 running backs, or 3 that are hitting. Whitfield, Terrell. I think Blake Mack was hitting too. That's why I picked him off the tight end. We won't do, man. Alright, then I'll probably play mine so they can knock theirs out. I'm trying to figure out who I should start at running back, though, if I should keep feeding the ball to Butts. He just, you know, he's superstar, he's just not there, you know what I mean? He's got great catch, and I'll keep him in as my receiving back. The main thing I like about him is he's got a good injury and good stamina, because the rest of my team is either fucked for that, one or the other, or both. Except for Hillard, who I picked up to actually be my starter before I started looking at everybody, regardless of overall. I think it's week 16 he comes back off can come back off of IR. Whoops, I went to the wrong thing. I went to schedule instead of injury. I think I put him on IR. Oh no, maybe I didn't. Yes. But the return says no. I think it always does. Yeah, that's right. He's got one more week. So you can take the starting role back. That hurt against you, I think. Or who got me? I think that might have been Craig, because I think he hurt fucking Cook the first time I played him, and then hurt fucking Barr the second time I played him. Oh, I got Barr back. Shit, I forgot. He comes back this week. Yeah, because I think Craig hurt him. Either that or it was back-to-back PJ and then Craig. Because I was so fucking disheartened when Barr got... Yeah, he's back. They put him back in the lineup. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the. That means I'm gonna probably set Alexander down and put Allen in. Foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get on out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Which one did? I think, Alexander's 6 years in the league. He's older. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. I don't know where to fit you, Andrew. I think I'll just look for a safety in next year's draft and change Harrison Smith over to linebacker. Is that dirty? Is that mean? He's a little too slow now. The 87.91. That's why I got Minka. Minka was his possible replacement, or at least my free safety. I took Xavier Rhodes out of my lineup because he dropped down to 90 speed with an 89 Excel. I put him as a backup free safety. Yeah, my catching 68, 71, 74, 76, 73, fucking 69, 71, 76, 82, 74, and 73. That's my secondary catching. And my linebackers are fairly similar, I think. Nah, he's 57, 67, 62, and oh yeah. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to guard. I'm carrying 5 DPs. That's weird. I normally don't carry that many. Oh, that's right. I made the one black guy name is Isaac Roach. It's Isaac Rochelle. I just deleted the 2 L's real quick and was like, well, I have a Roach on the field. Oh, I know what I forgot to check. The fucking sub linebacker who comes in. It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the board is my home and there's so many milkers. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm starting to tell you some vessels alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like they know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I put Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Don't worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me. Just win for me. Don't kill for me. Just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together. Leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart. I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice, taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it.
I think I've had one or two. I think I got a block. Yeah, because I got a block punt and a block field goal. Not in this league. Maybe in this league. I think one of them was this league because the thing was Hunter Harrison Smith. God damn it. I just want to call him Hunter for so I don't know why. Oh, that's why. He was actually playing another position.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spit the knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions.
I'm doing subs, and I was hoping I could sub a safety down to the linebacker position.
Brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond,
And I can't,
stay on the mission, coming for the top position. Ain't no
so that's what I want to
competition,
put Hunter Smith down as linebacker in the 3-4.
All that lane switching, this is what the game is.
But alas, it's not
Incredible,
possible.
honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Not no more. Not after I tore your defense up, as.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. You know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub plane. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Ooh. I didn't think Harrison Smith. I thought it was Minka. I was like, shit, when did Minka become a superstar X Factor? I was like, yes! I could use it. My defense needs all the help it can get. I know. That's why I got excited for a second, and I was like really, really depressed that it wasn't what I thought it was.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
You know what? I'll put you in there.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
So PJ just beat you, or
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game.
Hopefully.
Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play.
I can start Nick Fitzgerald, my backup quarterback, in I forgot about that.
Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
That's definitely an interesting. Boy, would have that have been fun if I was on defense playing you when that died. Yeah. I was like, what just happened? And it, boop, controller died. Ooh. He's half retarded. You knew this already. Yeah, what the hell?
go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I that like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself.
Alright, I overpaid, but I definitely want to Willis back.
I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just
Jordan Evans, I think I can get on the
get it
cheap.
right away. Take you through my day to
Or I'll
day.
just let him go.
Make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure.
Oh, that's right. I could have brought some bar back against you. But I was like, fuck no, not with that extra low injury. That's like, he'll go out for the rest of the fucking season. That's just stupid.
Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Because that's what we do here, boss. We don't block people. We just go running down the field celebrating in front of them.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, stay by my side. We gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
44 yards of feeling.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is...
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State, the former Spartan. It's Kirk Cousins.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And Thomas has it.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 54 yards.
and well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Cousins now to throw on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allowed some blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll run. This is Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He completes it to Treadwell. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Cousins going to come up on a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Trying to block it. Take it. Give me the ball back, thanks. Ooh, fucks up his return.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
And nowhere on the field where I could see the hold happening.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. This is Grant, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw.
Get it. Yes,
The open man is Shark. It's complete.
Ridiculous.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down. Christensen over the middle, complete. That's Hodges.
That's pressure.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Bravo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Christensen. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Cousins now. He's got Smith here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Cousins. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Fucking alive.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Cousins out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara.
There we go.
And Kamara has it stripped, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
That's it, baby.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Christensen on the crossing route. Complete. It's Hodges. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to throw. Christensen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's got daylight. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee.
I'm doing bad with kicks, so I'll just let it do it itself.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Cousins. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Cousins now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Cousins on 1st down. And this is Cook with a grab. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Cousins. And that's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
First down. Here's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jordan Willis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Cousins now from the 50. And he's going to go down again. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
I like that, but...
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
To throw on second down. Christensen. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, Cliché.
Let me put this back through here so I can hear it.
It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Butts. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Come on, fucking touchdown, Ryan.
Touchdown, Vikings.
I just showed you Russian fucking game.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Cousins. It's caught. Smith.
Ooh.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw again on second down. Cousins, complete. Smith has it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Fuck you, Alvin Kamara. I love you in real life. But I'm playing against you right now, so fuck you.
Cousins again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's Murray.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Again, it's Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Jesus. I hate the fact that he's got an X Factor guy on both sides.
They'll run on 1st down. Butts. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Bunts. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Oh, my God.
Tackler, and now some space.
He got a touchdown.
And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Throwing to start the drive. Christensen. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, pass interference. He held me.
Incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Christensen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
He'll look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
What the fuck, Harrison?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Cousins to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Cousins. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
I sucked. Have a good one.